Everyone get ready to move.
Hey, guys, cover me, loading!
I'm going to quickscope you.
So guys, here are the reasons why you don't really want to own a gun. Well, the first would be state laws. Depending on where you live, some states such as California, Hawaii, I believe New York, and a couple more states will have you have a magazine capacity of 10 rounds for handguns. Now, that's really ridiculous for one because not everyone goes down on 10 rounds. Believe it or not, it takes it could take between like 8 or even 12 rounds to completely stop a person. Um like such as the bath salt guy, the one that ate a man's face in I believe Florida. The cops shot total of 12 bullets into the guy. Now, you can argue that he was on drugs and such, he didn't care, and or the drug affected his mind to the point where it he felt no pain like painkillers. But still, that's still a significant, you know, like damage that one person can take. Now, you can't just say the next person that's gonna attack you is not gonna be on drugs. It's just a uncertainty that you don't really want to take. But anyways, other than that, um, if you live in California, you might as well just don't even own rifles because to them, any sort of rifle that looks like an AR-15, AK, you know, SIGs or so are automatically evil weapons and therefore must be either banned or stripped, like cut, you know, cut its features off, such as a detachable magazine button where you just press a button and the magazine just flies out or just falls out. And that's a huge problem because um, they believe that having more, you know, more bullets and easier access of magazines to your gun will make you want to commit large shooting sprees, which is very laughable and something that should be more researched upon on their side. But to the point, if you live in those states, it's not even worth it to go and try. And now, next part would be the social stigma that comes along with it, such as a person being defined as a gun nut. That's a prime example. A gun nut. A person who just really likes to collect guns will be just labeled as a gun nut due to the fact that has a multitude of guns and types of guns, ammunition, such and such. And they will either be afraid of him or just look down upon him for having guns. And that person, wouldn't really connect well with others. And it really sucks for them. But if you're listening to this, you're most likely not trying to have a huge collection of guns. So that social stigma won't really affect you, but it can vary. Now, an important one would be the NFA, and the NFA is such an enemy to I believe like all gun owners because they put tax stamps, and what tax stamps are these stamps that you buy to register your gun to the NFA. It has features such as a barrel shorter than 16 inches, which is like the federal law, I believe, to have for your rifle, which it has to be 16 and above for it to be just completely legal for you to own. And that's a real hassle. Now you could say that, oh, it's just $200, but not only that, but you could have to wait either 9 months to a whole year before they clear it. Yeah, that's really ridiculous. I don't know why they thought it was such a good idea to make you wait that long. It's just dumb. And not only that, but that also goes for suppressors too. Like, $200, then maybe even more than a year wait. Or it could just be 9 months. But either way, it's something that the public would be better without, because Just a quick breakdown of myths of suppressors. They don't, they don't sound like a quiet fart when you shoot them. They actually sound a lot louder. You could say that they sound like a person dropping a textbook, maybe three, inside an empty hallway. It can be that loud. Or that's actually the least loud, but the most loudest one would be like you crashing your car. Like the sound of a car crashing into a wall. It can be that loud. And uh believe it or not, the only thing that it really suppresses is the noise from the gas. When the gas expands, that's the only thing. But the other things that it doesn't suppress, which would be the ballistic crack when the bullet is traveling through the air, it makes a really loud crack. It's audible from like I'm pretty sure over 100 yards away, and you could tell a gun went off when you hear that crack. Now, the next key point I want to get to is money. Money, I would say, is the biggest, one of the biggest roles for owning a gun. It's it could be the biggest, or yeah, actually it could be the biggest because sorry, because you not only have to pay for your gun, but your ammo too. And not only that, but the maintenance, like buying the lube, the gun cleaner kit, and maybe even tools to clean your guns if you're really that nitty picky about cleaning your guns. And that can amount to over at least like $5,000 quick. Yeah, you could say that you're not going to be shooting a lot, but to those who are planning to learn tactical carbine classes and CCW courses, that it could be well over at least like $10,000 like within a year. $10,000 gone because bullets and guns. And the last point I want to make is all these ammo scares and price hikes and weapon bans and such. Yeah, when that happens, it can really hike up. I'm talking like hike up. Now, I'll give you an example. A 50 round Glock magazine would be around, 20, maybe even $15 or more. I'm not too sure, but I remember somebody telling me that during that ban, the prices for each 50 round Glock magazine went up to $100 each. $100 for a piece of plastic to hold your bullets. 50 of them. It's really crazy. Not only that, but ammo could skyrocket as well. I believe during Obama's administration in 2012, when Sandy Hook massacre happened, he was trying to pass a bill to ban like ammunition for large high powered calibers such as 5.56, 7.62, NATO, and such and such. So anything that basically fits in a rifle and it goes bang, he wants to ban. And those bullets, a package of them would be like around close to like $50. $50, maybe even more. I wasn't too into guns back then in 2012, but possibly even more than $50 for that's for sure. You shouldn't really be a gun owner or buy guns in general.